Now I'll show you how to actually get your first Facebook application up and running. We've registered the application, we've set it up with the title, we've gotten the 2 keys here, and what we need to do is to confirm the settings on the application for the location of the Canvas page. I'm now not going to use a hypothetical location, I'm going to use an actual location on a site. And remember, this location is for this application, which will not exist by the time you see this tutorial, so don't try to use this link. On the Canvas page, we have the name of the application here, and I'm going to put this inside a folder on my website called Dev for development, and I'm going to create a JFBirds directory, which will contain all of the files for this application. It doesn't have to be the same as the name of the application, but that's what I'm using here. JFBirds within the Dev directory, and I'll save those changes. Now, what I need to do is to go back to the example code and put it in a file that can be stored on my computer and will need to be uploaded to a server in this directory that we had here. I can get to the code by clicking here at the example code, and this is the code I will need to run, but I need another component, which is the Facebook libraries. And up here at the top of this section, I can look at the command line commands for downloading the Facebook libraries. But as I said, I will now do it in a different way. There are 2 other ways of getting to those libraries. I can get to the developer page from the developers link at the bottom of almost any Facebook page. That's this page. And if I click Start Now, I will get to the Get Starting page, and down here I have a link which will download the client libraries. So that's a way of doing it without the command line. I can come down here and click Download the client library and also get the library downloaded. Now this will be in a zipped file. If you are running on Mac OS X, you can just double-click it to expand it. If you are running on Windows, you need something like WinZip to unzip it, but most people have such applications. So I've got the file downloaded now. I'll take a look in my downloads, and here it is. Here it is. I've been downloading it several times, so it's now got this name on it, and I will expand it, and what I have inside each of these folders is a folder called Facebook Platform, and it has 2 folders within it. The folder called PHP is in fact the PHP libraries, no surprise there. And then there is a sample application here called Footprints, which is downloaded as an example for you to use. But you can't use it the way you can use the example from your own apps page, because you have to manually insert the keys into this example. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the PHP libraries and then the code customized for the application and put them together. So what I'm going to do is to come back into the Finder here and open a new window. In the Facebook Apps folder, I have a Dev folder, and I have some other projects in there, but what I want to do now is to create a new folder called JFBirds. It doesn't have to have the same name as the folder on your web server, but it's much easier if you keep the file and folder structures parallel on your web server and on your local computer. It's not essential, but it does sort of save on the wear and tear of your mind. In here I need 2 folders. I need this folder that I downloaded, which contains the PHP libraries, and then I will need a folder containing the application itself, and many people use something like app for the folder that will contain the application. So let's take a look now at how we will build the file that goes into the app library.